Going live, Paige. Hi, everybody. This is Bonnie. Just trying to find where I'm at. Here we go. Oops, I got the volume up on this one. Okay. We got a lot going on today. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So I'm just going to wait for a minute or two here and see if we can't get anybody to join us. And see what happens. I'm going to go share this as soon as I figure out how to do it. You know, I always do this. Okay, share, copy link. All right. Got lots of fun stuff going on. Lots and lots of news. So, I got to tell you guys all about it. Sorry if you hear any noise and crazy stuff in the background, because I got a lot of kids and okay. Alrighty, now we'll see what happens from here. And then I got and I'll go to I can't tell if you're on. If you're on, welcome. Groups. I look at my tablet and it's a different setup from my normal, and they've changed things a little bit, so I can't find my group on here. Oh well. All right. I don't know where it is, but that's okay. So let's go back so I can see you guys, if anybody's there yet. Someone's here. Hello and welcome. If my page would open. Oh, got two people. Hello. Hi, Sharon. Glad you could join me. Let's see. This isn't refreshing. I have to. There we go. Now I'm refreshing. Hello and welcome. We are going to be working with this stamp set. I'm not even going to try to say this word. I don't even know. So I'm calling them critters, cute little critters, because I don't know. And I don't want to mispronounce the name and chop it all up. So this is what we're going to work with today. And they are so cute. And they're in the back of the holiday catalog. And they're on page 67. And yesterday I sat and I made a ton of these little critters. That's what I'm calling them. But look, I'll just kind of run through them really quick of what I think they are. This is a sheep, obviously, and a little pig. And then this is a cat. And some I popped some stuff up and some I didn't. This is a beaver. Ain't he cute? And then a koala. A little mouse with a balloon. a little bear. This is a cow. I wasn't a fan of the way I colored him. So when I do him again, I forgot to leave his mouth uncolored. So I had to put the lifter in there. But when I do him again, I'm going to do him a little different. And I think I might even make him a black and white spotted cow. So, and then a reindeer. And then this little, I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure. Another bear, maybe? I don't know. And then a rabbit. And then a little dog. And I'll tell you, I was just jumped right in playing. I didn't really check a lot of stuff out, figure out how some stuff worked or whatever. And I went and I took a little knife and cut these. Well, that was not necessary to have to do that. Because Stampin' Up!, and I'll be showing you in the video, has this wonderful little part in the little dies that does all that for you. So I was very like, oh, and I didn't know it till after I made all these and I was working on this card. So this is going to be our card today. But before we get started, I have some Stampin' Up! News and other news, and I just want to kind of get it out of the way really quickly. As quickly as I can, anyways. First of all, Paper Pumpkin. If you have not yet joined it, you have till the 10th. It's a fall theme, but it's with fall, Halloween, and Thanksgiving. So it has everything in it that you would do for any of the holidays. So if you're not into Halloween, then you can do it for Thanksgiving or fall. So just wanted to remind you, if you have not joined Paper Pumpkin, in the description box below, there is a link that you can join under me and get a monthly kit in the mail to yourself. So this is one news that I wanted to let you guys know. The other news is National Scrapbook Day is coming up on October 3rd. And I am going to be doing a world card making. Actually, it's not scrapbooking. I just said scrapbooking. I'm so sorry. It's World Card Making Day on October 3rd. And for that, I am going to be doing a online and in-home class. So I'm going to video my workshop while I'm doing it. So if anybody that is far away would like to join or can't make it or just is not comfortable yet with getting together with people, then this is time. Bring a friend. If you know somebody, it's a Saturday. So if the Saturday is free, bring a friend. Then that way, you know, you're not coming alone if you want. But the thing is that you have to order the Gorge Posy kit. And I put all this information over on my Facebook page because there's a little group that you can join. So if you guys would like to join it, I think it'll be fun. We're just going to get together. We're going to make all these cards. The box that this comes in is absolutely gorgeous. If nothing else, if you make these cards and then like give them to your church or a friend that doesn't make cards, someone that wants to learn to make cards, the kit itself is everything is included, and you have to, but the stamp set's not included. So if you're going to do this at home, then you will need to order the stamp set. I would recommend ordering it either if you're going to come in, because I don't know how many people I'm going to have and we'll all be sharing. So if you can buy both, that would be best. And then we're just going to get together. I'm going to do some prizes. I'm going to have some snacks and stuff like that. They also recommended in the little description, maybe you have them if you're going to be home, some colors. And I put that down in the description box below. So if you need any more information about this, let me know. The other news is for September's online class, the Forever Fern class. This class you have till the 10th to join. Or if you bought stuff and you still want in on the kit, if you have the Forever Fern bundle, that's fine. You just have to order the amount of the fern. So it's usually right around $50. So you have to order $50 worth of product. And then you just have to let me know that you wanted the kit. Because if I don't know, then I won't be able to get it. You have to use this hostess code right here, 49WACGN6, and you have to sign up by the 10th. The other thing that started as of yesterday is the Get and Go Starter Kit. So if you want to join Stampin' Up, not only do you get the $125 worth of product for $99, but you also are going to get these 2 stamp sets, this gems, and then 16 card kits to get you started and going on your own. And it's a wonderful promotion right now. If you're looking to get the Stampin' Up cut and die thing, that's $120. You could add something else on for $5, and then you could get all this for free. So if that's something you're interested in the description box below, when this video is over, there is my link to where it says go shop, and I would love to have you on my team. Lastly, but not leastly, is this month's Creative Cardiology team's Stampin' tutorial that we did. So anybody that orders from me anytime in the month of September will get this tutorial for free. Now, if for some reason I missed you last month on the tutorial, I thought I sent them out to everybody. These get emailed to you, and then you get all the details on the cards that we made. And if I forgot you, let me know. Leave me a message or something, and I will make sure you get last month's. But this is this month's tutorial. We're slowly growing our group, so it is wonderful. And we're adding more people all the time. So here we go. All right, now that I got all the news, out of the way. Alrighty, so now let's get started on this card. It's going to take us a little bit, so if you got a drink, grab it. Sit back, because I don't have anything prepped but the paper. So we got to do all this together. So I have a piece of Whisper White here that we're going to get out all the little parts. I'm going to hold my whole thing of blocks. I need one bigger one. Okay. We need this little guy. And we need this one. So we'll stamp these 2 first. I wasn't sure if I was going to do this card, and then because I thought it might take too long. And then I'm like, oh, it's a gloomy day out. It's not really that great. Maybe everybody's sitting inside and just kind of wants to chill. So I said, we're going to do the card. Now, I did a bunch of these, and I cut them all out, and I had a fun time. It was a blast. So I just have to say, if you like to work with little, or if you like little animals and stuff, this is definitely a set for you. And of course I do. Now this actually is the hair for the lamb, but I turned it upside down and decided to use it for my little bunny's scarf. If you could see on the little card here, I wanted to use it for my bunny's scarf. Now what do we need? I need the scarf. I'm trying to look at everything and remember everything too. So, yep. I need the scarf. I only need one scarf. I'll put some of these over on there so I can wash them all later. I'm going to need the hat. So what has everybody been doing today so far? And I need the little reindeer's ears or antlers. koala ears. Has anybody thought about getting this set or had it on their wish list? I've had it and I've been wanting to play with it. I've just been doing so much other stuff. And finally, I just said, I am going to do this. I'm going to do it. Okay, what else? Oh, I need the deer ears. And oh, well, I have to cut them. Okay, these are the deer ears. And then my blocks are getting full. And then I need the pig nose. You're going to see what I'm doing with some of these things when we get going. I need 2 of these. Okay. And I think that is everything. Yep, that's everything. So let me just put this over here. And I'm going to get out my little cleaner. And I'm just going to set this upside down. Kind of over here. So that way I can clean all these after the video. Here we go. Okay. Hi, Debbie. You better stick around. Still putting the Christmas cards together. There you go, Sharon. This is a fun card. And if you did not get my note, guys, about the clearance rack, I don't know if I mentioned that yet, neither. The clearance rack is got additional stuff, 60% off over there. Paper, stamps, and everything. So you might want to boogie on over and grab some stuff. So, all right. While I'm right here, because I find this easier to color, is to put my little, okay, on my rabbit. The rabbit actually has its own little whisker one on here, but I liked the little beaver's mouth. So I went with the beaver's mouth because it's got teeth showing. And I just thought, oh, that rabbit has to have teeth. So that's why I did little teeth. If you see on my original one, I'll lay it down so you guys can see it better. I have little teeth on there because I thought he needs teeth. And then I need the other one for the other little face here. Before I get coloring, I do need this ink. Now, I used wiggly eyes, but they do have eyes, regular eyes, as you see, but they're all kind of closed, which is cute, but I wanted to add a little pop. I thought if you wanted to send this card to somebody, a grandchild or something, wouldn't they love seeing the wiggly eyes? I thought they would. So I'm like, oh, I gotta have the wigglies. So it's either way. It's whatever way that you want to, you know, use them. And these are all, they have all sorts of different noses and face and stuff. You can be so creative with this. It's the sky's the limit, I say. All right, so now I think I can get coloring. I'm going to bring in my light flirty flamingo too. Okay, so we're going to start down here with the bunny. And I used old olive, or not old olive, I used ivory to color in the little muslin. I guess that's what they call these on animals. And you could have cut these out and popped them up. I did that too. And if you have another device like a scan and cut or anything like that, you could use that too, because I did that. But a little trick to tell you, anything that's open like this, you want to run a Sharpie marker across it if you're going to do this on a scan and cut, because otherwise it wants to go down in here and cut all this out too. So you want to close it so that it just does around the outside. Learn from my mistakes, guys. So then we're going to color the rabbit. I'm using the light crumb cake. Has anybody been over to the clearance rack and checked out anything? Today's the big day that you can start, well, yesterday was actually, that you could start ordering the, what do you call it, the big stamp and cut and emboss machine. So, yeah. I'm just putting all this stuff around here. Yeah. And then I'm just adding a little crumb cake, the dark, around, and then I go back in with the light and I put this on here. I have not added my little dots. My good friend Sharon made these little dot things for me so that I would not have trouble. I would be able to grab them quicker. I have just been so busy that I have not had a chance to do it. With all the stuff that it's on my to-do list, Sharon. And then I just keep blending these until I get the color that I like. And I get the line. The harsh line is what I don't like. So I just kind of keep blending till the harsh line is gone. And over here, the only reason why I'm just doing the hands is because that's all I need. It's just the hands. Yeah, so this is all I'm doing. Get all these cut up. There we go. And then last thing I'm going to do is take in the Flirty Flamingo. And I'm going to color in the ears. And then I do a little like dab of, it's very faint. You might not even see it in the camera, but in person it's there. And then I take one of these Stampin' Write Project Life markers or whatever, they're just journal markers now. And actually these are on the clearance rack right now. So if you want one of these, you should run and grab it. Or run and grab it after the video. I don't know how long they'll be there. But yeah, I just added some whiskers to his face. All right, so now the next one we'll move up to is the koala. And I did him in Smoky Slate, Light and Dark. So that one's dark and this one's light. Good, you have it. Good. I know I have one and I absolutely love them. And I actually was hoping that maybe they'll still be there on when I go back over. I just didn't want to order one thing on the clearance rack because I still have a lot of other stuff. Oh, here's his ears. Find his ears. And this is how I do my blending. I just find, and these are going to be his paws. These are actually the mouse ears, but I'm going to be using them for paws. And then I take the dark and I just kind of decide where I want some of the dark color. I never know. And just kind of never know. Just throw it on there. They say wherever the sunlight is and all that, but I just like to blend. I'm a beginner blender too. But I do know I don't like the harsh lines, so that's why usually wherever the harsh line's in, I just keep blending near that harsh line. And that'll get it, usually gets it gone. And then I'm going to color in the little ears. And I don't want these ears to like be that like wow, like that bright. So what I end up doing is I end up going back over and go right over top of them with the light. So it kind of like blends them in a little bit. And so that's what I did there. Now also, if you don't want to use the blends for little little rosy cheeks, you can use some chalk, some pink chalk, and that's what I did also. So that kind of works. And then I'm going to go back over this just ever so lightly, just to kind of get it blended in. Now let's see. Now we're going to go up to the reindeer. Now when I did the reindeer, I used the bronze and I used the ivory. So I went ahead and I took the ivory and I colored in around his little nose. And then I colored everything around him too. I colored his antlers. And his ears. Okay. Then I come in and I colored I usually just go around like halfway around and I come in pretty far. And then I do his ears kind of the same way. I'm just leaving a very little bit of color there. Then I come back with the ivory, and you really, really have to blend with this. If you don't, it's going to leave this very, very sharp line. It's almost like you're blending it out. And you don't want a very sharp line there. With the ears. Now remember, if you guys leave any comment, your name will get to go in for the drawing to win this card. I have a couple from last, it's been a minute, and I know I'm a little behind because I did different videos. I have a couple to send out and to let you know who won. And I will definitely be getting on that. So, all right. So now I got all those parts. Oh, I need my black. Now this is actually the pig's nose, but I'm going to turn these into reindeer hoofs. So I colored them in black. Like that. And now we're just going to color the hats and the scarves and stuff. So for the hat, I use dark and light granny apple. I colored everything in light first. Okay. Oops. And then I went back in and did like every other one. And then I did the ball. And then I went back in and just kind of touched everything up. There we go. Now for this scarf, I ended up just coloring the whole thing light. Okay. And then I went ahead and just went around the outside. Like I outlined it like you do when you're sometimes coloring as a kid. At least I did that. And then I just went back in and I just kind of blended a little bit on both sides. Okay. Now the last thing that we got to do for coloring is the scarf. And this is real red. So there we go. We got all that done. So I'm just going to move these out of the way. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way because now we have to cut out all these parts. I got all my little dies in here. I'm going to bring in the new Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. And yes, like I said, you can get this machine starting today. If you want, they have a new promotion for Stampin' Up demonstrators. If you join, you get all that stuff that I said in the beginning for free. If you want this, you could put this on as your free item and you would have it. So for the plate for the sandwich, I have plate 1, plate 2, plate 3. Then we're going to put our paper and we're going to put all these little dies. Let me get the dies out. I'll be cranking this. I'm going to try to do as many as I can at one time. So you're going to put this in. Well, actually, I don't need to cut that. I don't need the body. So I only need his hands. So this is what I was telling you that Stampin' Up. This is this special little tool here. It cuts this out for you. And then when it cuts it out, it opens it up so you could stick those things down in, so I didn't have to use a knife. I'll try to show you as we're going. You can also order the magnetic platform. I cannot wait. I've got that on my list for this machine. It's a self-healing magnetic platform, is from what I've been told. So I can't wait to try it out. These are little tiny dies, and sometimes little dies like to move. So I am using some Post-it note tape. And I love this stuff. I'll show you because I'm going to need to cut it. It's just in a little spool like this. You need very little. And you can use it over and over. And it doesn't rip our paper. So if this is something that you need or don't have, then, you know, I like it. I moved it. I knew that was going to happen. Okay, we're going to have to do one at a time. Sorry for my hands. I'm trying to get this on here where it won't move. There we go. Okay. And one cool thing about this is they've got this like cool really connection thing in the middle. So when you put the ears on, it's right where they go. is like really, really cool. I really like that. And then we'll put this one down. Trying to get it centered. I don't want anything to cut off. I think I got just a couple, and I moved it. I only got one head here, so I have to go back through several times with the little head, but everything else I'll get cut out in one shot. So that's exciting. Oh. I just moved another one. For all this work, I don't want to be screwing anything up. It takes a while to cut things out. Okay, now I got my bunny ears. I've got this lonely die that sits in my little thing here. This one here. Because it goes to something and I can't figure out what it goes to. So it just sits in there, and maybe one day I'll come across what it goes to. I feel like this one keeps moving. Okay. All right, now we're going to crank this through. This on there. We're going to crank it through. Thank you, Sharon, for that little piece. I put it underneath my mat. She gave me a little piece of like shelving stuff. And I put it under my mat, so now my mat does not move. So I'm so excited. My reindeer's off a little bit. My reindeer's face is off a little bit, but that'll be okay. I guess they all can't be perfect. Could try. Yeah, this is a good time if you got to go potty, need to get a drink, because this is just a lot of cutting out right now. Okay, I'll put this back in. Okay. Oh, I had one stuck on there. I didn't even see it. Okay, and then we'll do this one. Put it down. And crank it through. And that's all the cutting we got to do. So, but I got to emboss something. So we got it right here. I'll show you the embossing. And then we'll be done. Then we can put everything away. Now, when you're doing the embossing, you need plate 1 because it's a 3D embossing folder. And I'm taking the brick wall, and I've got a piece of smoky slate, and this is 2 inches by 2 inches by 4 1/4. Put your platform down, platform 1, then put your sandwich in, and then put your gray plate on and just crank it through. And that's number 4. The gray plate is number 4. And then we have a really nice embossed brick piece, if I can get it out. So we'll set that back over there. We'll get this out of our way because we don't need this anymore. Okay, so now get out my silicone mat. And we still have a couple more things to hand cut out. Put all these little critters on here. Now this is where if you wanted to stick a present down in there or the candy cane, I'm going to show you. They cut it. So where I sat and hand cut that, they had a tool in there and I didn't realize that after I did all them. So after I did all the other ones that I showed you. So this now will be a saver. I was like, wow, what am I doing? I can't believe they didn't create something. And they did. It was just that I didn't see it. Now I'm cutting her hands. I'm just cutting these off like this because I just want her hands or his hands, whatever. And then we got the little hoofs over here, and they don't have a die for this because this is actually the pig's nose and you would stamp it on like that. But I just freehand them. They're pretty simple. And then you just cut around them. Sometimes I can't talk and cut at the same time, so I didn't do a good job right there, but it'll be okay. It's going to have to be. But this is where, to be honest, I have a scan and cut. If I was going to do lots of these, like I did yesterday, I used my scan and cut. But just to do 1 or 2 or something like we're doing today, using all the dies is great. This one looks a little crooked. You guys probably can't tell in the camera, so I'll leave it alone. So now we'll put our little guys together. Now, I'm not using any special glue, guys. This is still our Tombow glue like this. It's just that I had a bunch of empty little tiny bottles. Well, not empty, but a bunch of bottles that had quite a bit in them. And I had them sitting in different things upside down like this. And I just transferred them. In the end, I had like 3. And all this was in there. So, I mean, that would have been a waste if I just threw them away. So I just ended up transferring them to this so that I could still use them up. And that's all I did. So let's start with the reindeer. And you just put a little glue right down here on the bottom of his, let me zoom in a little so you guys can, well, I can't zoom in. I'm on my phone. I keep thinking I'm on my camera. So you have the little antlers right there. And then where's the other ear? No, I cut them both out. Oh, there it is. Just want to make sure I have the right ear on the right side. The one thing I like is they left a little spot for all your glue, which that is awesome. I think that's pretty cool. All right, here. I'll pick this up. And then I kind of got to turn him, but he's not dry quite yet. And then we'll just put a little bit of glue along here. And then I took the hoofs and I turned them upside down. Well, I'm calling them hoofs now, but they're pig noses in the little kit. Let me see. Yep, I can pick him up. Try to get him side by side here a little bit. Stop moving. Well, I'll do this one first. There we go. He's done but his eyes. Oops. Leave him over there. And now we're going to do the little koala. And I just put glue right here. And it kind of like positions the ears perfectly where they got to go and everything. Now for this, because I wanted the hands just a little bit closer, can't pick nothing up, I cut it in half. And then I put, where's my picker-upper tool? I used this a lot the other day. This little picker-up tool, because it helped me pick up my stuff to put it where I wanted to go. I'm going to put a little glue right here. And then I'm getting these kind of close, like that. Like that. And oh, and don't touch it before it's ready, like I just did, because then you're going to end up with a mess. Okay. Okay. Oh, he needs his hat. I just put a little glue right here. There we go. And we'll still put his eyes on him. It's easier to move them if you have your picker-up tool. And we're going to do the little bunny. I just think these guys are so cute. I could see them on lots of cards and stuff. And then I just said he needed a scarf. And I'm like, or she. And so I went with this fluffy, you know, those fluffy scarves that everybody wears. I have one, and I absolutely love it in the winter. Mine is black. And I left his hands together. So I did it just like that. Put them right there. Now I got a bunch of wiggly eyes. Get out my two little packages that I have here. And I went with these ones for the koala. So we need 2 of them. So does anybody want the Stamp and Cut? Have they thought about that's something they might want to order or think they might need? I really like it. They'd like to stick to me because they're Klingon. I went with these ones for the rabbit and the reindeer. So I end up just putting a little dab right here and one right here. And then I take, excuse the arm, and I pick these up with this take your pick tool, and I have this flat spatula part that comes with it. And I use that to kind of pull it down into place. And then just let them sit there. We're going to put them over here because then I'm going to put the card together. just going to put one right here. And then put one right here. There we go. And then we'll do the little koalas. I love the koala eyes. I just think they're so cute. Yeah. So that's those. Let me see. All right, and now we'll put our card together. Okay. So here I have a piece of real red cardstock that is 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4 in the middle. And then I have a piece of the plaid tidings, and this was in there, and I just loved this. And so this is 4 by 5, or 4 by 5 1/4. So we're going to put this piece down here. Get my tape runner. There we go. And we're just going to put this down like that. Then we're going to take our piece of smoky slate. I had to think what color it was. I just lost it there for a minute. And then we're going to use some dimensionals. Oops, this one got a little too close to the bottom. There we go. So it feels like fall outside. So I think on Tuesday of next week, I think I'm going to start decorating for fall. I feel like I want to put up my leaves and all that. Am I crazy? Is it too soon, guys? And then I'm going to take the koala and I put some dimensional on the back of him. And I just kind of sit them here for a minute before I actually put them down, because I want them to make sure I got them all spaced out where I want them spaced out. And then on these little scraps, they have these pieces that are the perfect size right now for my little parts here. So I want to put one up here in the, I'm hoping you're seeing this, up in the ear and the antlers of the, I don't put anything down by the feet because they're going to be hanging over and there's already depth from the, what do you call it? I can't even think. There's already depth there from the putting dimensionals on the other one. Wow. Sometimes I wonder, people. I wonder about me. Okay. So then we'll put this one here. Yep, the koala needs to go over. And there's the deer. So there, it looks just like this. I feel like my feet moved, or my paws moved on this one. It did. That's why it was sticky. Okay, there we go. Now his little paws are better. All right, so now we will peel this off. I like the placement, and we'll get... It's too soon, Mel. I can't do it yet. I can't. Well, I love fall. Fall, I do not... Summer is okay. It's not... It has nothing to do with the heat. I don't like bugs. I hate any kind of bugs. You name it. I don't like them. I'm a hermit a lot when it comes to summer. I go out, but I really don't like bugs. So fall is my favorite time of year because I know they're all getting ready to go away and they're dying or they're whatever, hibernating or whatever bugs do. And I just don't like them. Yes, summer is too short, but I'm okay with that because I'm not a big fan. I like fall, and fall is kind of short too to me because then it goes right into winter. If I could have a season, find a place where it's fall year round, that's where I would like to live, is where it's fall year round, because that's what I like. So now I'm going to set this across so we can do the little joy. Now the cheer for, or joy and cheer, came out of the tree angle stamp set. But I just thought these were the cutest little cards. Yes, you can. I've been thinking of doing it some. Yay, Sharon. I know, I got to do some. Just a little bit. And then I'm using the Mary Marolette, if I'm saying that right. It's kind of like this purplish, reddish color that's in the plaid paper. And I'm just stamping this up, and I'm going to stamp it kind of down here towards the bottom. Just like that. And I'm going to get out my little trimmer. And you could still get these trimmers now. If anybody wants one of these trimmers with a $30 order, you can get this for $10. Or if you join, then you can buy it for $10 too. And I'm just going to trim this down a little bit because I don't quite need all that on the end. And then I'm going to use the banner, the Builder Banner Punch. And I love this punch. It goes up to 1 inch. And you push this in. And to make sure that it's straight, because see how it's all wonky back there? I turn it over and make sure that it's straight like that. Then I punch it. Now when I take it out, I've got the cute little banner tag. So that's what I did with that. Then I need to get my ribbon. And this ribbon is the All Trims ribbon pack in the holiday catalog. You get both the green and the red. Well, it's not red. They call it Poppy Parade. But it looks kind of red to me. But it does have a different tone. And then I'm just making 2 bunny ears and creating a bow. Sometimes I have to concentrate so I can't talk. Just cut this. I'll I'll stick that there. This I just laid down flat to prime my little runner. I just put it right about here. I got a little glue dot. I'm gonna put that right there. And then I felt like it needed a little bit more, so I got these little they're like adhesive snowflakes. And they come in like a blue. I don't know if you can see the difference. This is like a blue, like a clear blue and different colors. And these are kind of like different whites and pinks. And I absolutely loved it. I love them both. But I feel like when you pick them up, sometimes they change their color. It's like they move, and they do. They do change color. So I added 4 of them to that. And this is my card. Looks like this. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I said, if you would like to order anything online, go to the clearance rack, anything, you can go to bonniescreativeplace.stampingup.net, and you can use this hostess code, and it's good till September 23rd. And yeah, if you would want to hit the subscribe button below the video so that you can see whenever I upload another video. And if you hit the bell, it'll notify you every time I go live, so you won't miss any of my future videos. So that would be wonderful. So I don't know. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Did you like the card? Thanks, Sharon. Thanks, Mel. They are really cute. I'll bring one up closer because it's harder when... And the little eyes, they wiggle. I figure any little kid would love to get... Or anybody, adult, I would love to get one of these cards. I think they're stinking cute. I love cutesy things too, though, but I think they're cute. And I love anything little animals. So you will have to show this to O'Neill, Sharon, because I know how much she likes... You said she likes animals, so I'm sure she will like this card. So, all right, everybody. I'm glad you stuck with me, hung out. Thanks for stopping in. And this is one of my longer Wednesday videos. I don't usually make them too long, but it's a gloomy day. So it was a good day to be in and watch a video with me. So thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.